Shalawam, 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 shalawam. We're going to get into it momentarily. All right, this lesson will be about speckled birds. If you do not know what that means, okay, you got to tap in. All right. And Salaki for the music in the background. My son practicing his saxophone. But it's all good, though. Okay. This is a musical household over here. You going to play something. Right? You're going to play something to work out that brain. You can't just be around here not working your creativity out. You know. So, hey, facing the east, all praises, honor, and glory be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone that rule well and teach well and sincerity taught us this truth. Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect, 144,000 men, as well as 1/3 men, women, and children, maintaining themselves, keeping the laws, commandments, and statutes to the best of their ability. It's your brother Yerami Kazak, back with hopefully another edifying lesson through the spirit, power, and strength of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. The true names of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Yahawah equals He is, He exists. Yahawashi equals He saves, He delivers. And Rakakadash equals a spirit that's holy. Right? And the Lashawan Kadash, the ancient Hebrew, the Paleo Hebrew. Okay? So keep that in mind. And, research it, look it up. Understand it's no E, O, V, or U, J, or F in our language. So when somebody is telling you the name Yeshua or Yahweh or whatever they're talking about, those are not the correct names. Those are improper names. Those names were actually added in the 1800s. Right? Furthermore, Yahweh goes back to Baal. You can look these things up and see for yourself. Okay? So I'm going to give about a minute or two for brothers to get up in here. And then we'll begin the lesson. I got a couple videos to bring out and a couple pictures and stuff to bring forward to really break that myth and that doctrine that all Israel is so-called black people. That's incorrect. That's improper if you thinking that. All right. To this person in the comment, what are you talking about?
You man worshiper.
Is that how you greet somebody, brother?
Shut up, man worshiper.
Okay, I'm going to ask you one more time. Is that how you greet somebody?
You are a man worshiper.
Do you have a scripture to prove it? Okay, cool. Well, we get you up out of here. Honestly, you don't have the mental capacity and the maturity to actually be in the live. So, go ahead and run. You just showed your character and you showed your morals to everybody up in here, right? All right. So if you're the one actually bringing the truth, it should show it on your page. Now, furthermore, let's go actually look at your page, right? No videos. 22 followers, 777. No videos, no works, nothing at all. All right? So, what is that about? But you're the one bringing the truth, right? Okay, exactly. You're not. You're not bringing anything. Okay? All right, so hey man, let's get into it. We got enough people in here. Let's get into the lesson. So this lesson will be upon speckled birds. Now let's first and foremost, let's go to Jeremiah, the 12th chapter, verse 9. And it reads, or actually, man, let's start at 7. I have forsaken mine house. I have left mine heritage. I have given the dearly beloved of my soul into the hand of her enemies. Now, for any brother with common sense, when you're in the hand of your enemies, what takes place? What takes place, right? You mingle with your enemies' women, right? If you're a captive in China, you're captive in Japan, all right, you let's say you're waging war, you're in the Vietnam War, you're going to lay down with Vietnamese women, all right? And some brothers are going to actually plant seeds, okay? Now, those seeds would actually take on some of the features that the Vietnamese woman would have, or the Chinese woman would have, or the Japanese woman would have, correct? Yes or no? I'm asking the comment board. Let's get interactive today. Yes or no? Would your kid take on some of the features that the heathen woman has? Yes or no? You got 2 answers. Okay, 3 answers. All right. We got 3 people that understand that. Okay. 777. Look, I'm not going to bring you back up unless you can be respectful. You understand this? So only way I'm going to bring you back up if you can be respectful. Yo, close your door. Hey, get your ass out of here. What's that movie with Denzel playing it? Yeah, you look like him, man. Get in there. Close the door. You gonna watch that movie. Zane, you can go in there if you want to listen to him. I'm doing a lesson right now. Keep it down. Alright, Salakia. What's that movie, man? I can't remember that movie right now. What is that movie, yo? It's by Spike Lee. Man, it's a good movie too. Hey, if brothers remember it, just put it in the comments. Okay? But once again, we're going to mingle with these different nations. So therefore, your kids would have features of those different nations. All right? Now, as the brother stated, yes, they are still Israelites, right? Now, we can state things, but what you need to do is prove it, right? That's what we have to do because we're teachers. So we have to prove it. So let's go to Numbers, the 1st chapter, and verse 2. Take ye the sum of all the congregation of the children of Israel after their families by the house of their fathers, with their numbers of their names, every man by their polls, right? Now, furthermore, let's go to Numbers 17 and start at 1. And Yahawah spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and take of every one of them a rod, according to the house of their fathers, of all their princes, according to the house of their fathers, 12 rods, write thou every man's name upon his rod. Now, if you understand that you have many different clans in our nation, right? You have many different clans, but they still belong to one tribe, all right? Right? They still belong to one certain tribe, right? That's ultimately is under the nation of Israel. So I would be tribe of Judah, and my clan, I don't know my clan, but I would be under a specific clan under the tribe of Judah, Yahawah, right? And then I would still be under the nation of Israel, Yasharahla, right? So you have many different clans. All right, Salakia. Okay. Can everybody hear me? Salakia. My bad. Okay. Can everybody hear me? Give me a con. A con. All right. Con, you gave me. All right, cool. That's my fault. All right. But like I was saying, you got many different clans under whatever tribe you're in, right? So, that's the thing that we'll know in the kingdom, right? We're not gonna know that right now. So for you brothers out there talking about, yeah, man, I'm this and I go back to this and I'm of this and that, you don't know. That's actually a part of the curses where you won't know. We lucky to know that we Israelites, man. The wadi Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi for bringing us back. All right. Some of us believe that we're whatever tribe we are because of our characteristics. All right. But once again, you could be something else. You could be, you thinking you Judah, you could be Benjamin. Or you could be Gad. It's a lot of brothers that think they Judah, but they're actually Gad. Because Gad was classified as African Americans. Okay? We was all classified as coloreds. They didn't care about your tribe. They didn't care. Benjamin, Levi, Judah. No, they didn't care. Esau just called you a colored. You had dark-skinned Gadites, Native Americans, and they still called them colored, Negroes. So once again, like I'm saying, whatever tribe you're going to be is really, you're just going to find out on when Yahawashi crowns you, man. But once again, hey, as we say, we cling on to whatever characteristics we have and our forefathers, right? So it's hard to tell sometimes. So let's get back to it. Now let's go back to Jeremiah 12 and let's read verse 8. My heritage is unto me as a lion in the forest. It crieth out against me, therefore have I hated it. Right? You got many different Israelites in different nations that they're all suffering. They're still under the curses. That's another thing. That's how we know. Let's go to Romans 8 and 16. And it reads, the Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of power. So you got Jake being righteous or wicked, whatever manner they be. All right. Jake out there doing whatever they do. Okay. And the Spirit is bearing witness. That salt, that flavor is bearing witness. They don't know Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, or they may know him, But regardless, the Spirit is going to bear witness. We're going to see that they are Israelites. All right. So as the scriptures say, all Israel is not Israel. Because although you may be an Israelite by blood, guess what? You haven't been woken up. You haven't been chosen. Yahawah didn't draw you to receive this truth. So furthermore, you're going to be like a heathen, man. That's a Gentile. You're going to stay in a Gentile state of mind. The truth isn't given to you. Okay? With that being said, let's keep it going. Verse 9. Mine heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come ye, assemble all the beasts of the field. Come to devour. Now, these birds round about are heathen nations. These are whatever heathen nation that this speckled bird is in. So the heathens around her are against her. They're not going to align with you. Their customs and their ways are different. You see what I'm saying? Assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour. How do we know that the heathens are beasts? Let's take it back to Genesis, the first chapter. All right? To understand this. This is when the heathens were created. Genesis 1 and 25. And Halalyam made the beast of the earth after his kind. So this is when the heathens were created. And cattle. Now, how do we know that? Because what's the difference between a beast and a cattle? Okay? This is talking about men and women. Heathen nations. And Halalyam, the angels, made the beast of the earth after his kind. And cattle after their kind. And everything that creepeth upon the earth. Aren't we a creature? Okay? After his kind, and Halalyam saw that it was good. And Halalyam said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. Okay? So these individuals are actually beasts. Now take it back even further, because they're also creatures. And Halalyam said, let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind. Cattle and creeping thing and beast of the earth after his kind. And it was so. All right. So understanding that, with that being said, let's take it back to Jeremiah 12:9 and read it with that understanding. My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. My heritage is referring to anyone pertaining to this chart. All right. You may look like a heathen, but your bloodline goes back to Ephraim, Zebulun, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali. All right. Your bloodline goes back. Okay. So therefore, you are a part of his heritage. My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. So you, as we talked about it earlier, you may mingle in these different nations, and your children may take on characteristics of that heathen woman, such as slanted eyes, a lighter skin tone, okay? These type of things, yes. But the spirit and the soul is still an Israelite, because the father is an Israelite. That's why we read Numbers 1 and 2, Numbers 17, okay? To get that foundation planted, So my heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. These are Israelites. The birds, the heathens round about, are against her. Come ye, assemble all the beasts. The heathens of the field, come to devour. All right. So once again, is every Israelite going to look like Wesley Snipes? No. Now, with that being said, I got a couple videos that I'm going to play, all right, to furthermore, reinstate that point, to let you know. And I just got about two. We going to play this one, and I know y'all brothers going to be like, man, that's a white girl. Nah, this ain't no white girl. I'm going to tell you right now, but let's let it go.
I am not these other girls. I'm not going to pretend I like you for your personality. Do you have money? Do you have resources? What do you have to offer me? Immediately, quickly, let's go. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste your time. I'm not going to act like cute cuts it, because it most definitely doesn't. Your looks are going to fade, and so are mine. So I'm going to get it while I'm young and hot and able. Okay? I'm going to use my God-given resources, thank you, God, to get what I want out of life. And, it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Women like men that have resources and have their shit together. Men like beautiful women. And if you don't think I'm beautiful, that's okay. I probably don't think you have enough money for me. So we're not a match. Either way it goes. But really, who would I be to let my ancestors down? Why would my ancestors want me rolling around in bed, probably doesn't even have sheets on it, with a broke, dirty, dusty bum? No, they don't want that for me, So I'm going to make them proud. I'm going to make myself proud. And I'm not going to fall for this whole love is enough propaganda, okay? These men out here get beautiful women that do the absolute most for them, and they still decide to dog walk them in relationships. So I'm sorry for reading the motherfucking room and playing it smart, right?
Hold on, run it back.
Dog walk them in relationships. So I'm sorry for reading the motherfucking room.
That's a Jake right there. The way she stated that.
Playing it smart, right? Learning from other people's mistakes. And I just want to say one more thing. If you're watching this and you're mad, you got to stay mad, because if you could, you most definitely would. And let's not play. Let's not play. Okay?
That's a Jake. You can see the salt, man, radiating off her. Even though what she's saying is bullshit. Okay? What she's saying is bullshit, but that's a Jake. It's undeniable, man. And I checked this girl page, man. Okay? It's a Jake.
I'm the blindfolder that climbs over.
My bad. Let's go to her page a little bit. Name is Brooklyn. Off rip. If you an Israelite, you brand new and all that, that's a white girl, bro. That's an Edomite. No, that's not. It's not no damn Edomite. Okay? You don't judge a book off its cover. You thinking that's a YT girl? No, it's not no YT girl, man. That's straight up Jake. Straight up Jake.
I am not these other little quick P.
And what you gonna hear on her whole page? Hip hop music. Alright, her soul radiating. Look at the stuff that she's gonna wear. She's bugged out, yeah. In a sense, she's bugged out. But this girl is yo Keisha, man. This is a Keisha. Alright?
Just a gentle reminder, if you are dealing with depression, you need to go get yourself. E-commerce is. I might get canceled for this, but
Alright, so you know, we ain't gotta really go into her too much.
I am not the.
But that's a Keisha. That's what you know as a speckled bird. Right? Now let's pull up what a speckled bird look like. A speckled bird, okay, is going to have many different characteristics of other birds looking different, not the same color, all right? It's not going to be one predominant color. It's going to be, you know, looking different, but that soul is an Israelite. That's what we're stating, all right? So, once again, we come in all different forms and flavors, man. We look many different type of ways, okay? This is why, let's go get a precept. You have to judge righteous judgment. You have to judge righteous judgment, man. Okay? This is John 7:24. Judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. Yahawashi had to deal with this a lot of times. When he dealt with the woman at Samaria, she's not an Israelite. He never gave her no water. It wasn't ordained to her. When he dealt with the Canaanite woman, the Syrophoenician woman, he healed her. All right? He whatever she asked for, he gave it to her. Okay? Yeah, he said it's not for the dogs because it's not for the Gentiles, meaning Israelites that came up under wicked customs. They came up under Greekish customs, Greekish ways. It wasn't for them yet. Right? But he knew she was an Israelite and her faith was great. Furthermore, the centurion that came to him and said, I believe in you so much, you don't even got to see my servant. You can heal him right now. Off rip. His faith was great. And Yahawashi healed. Okay? So that dude was definitely an Israelite. Yahawashi ain't working with no damn heathens, man. You better read Matthew 1:21. He came for his people. All right? So he had the utmost discernment to discern. Just because you a Roman, all right, you could possibly look like a Roman, but he's gonna look straight through your eyes and look at your soul, man. And this is what we also have to do, man. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes, kind of. Let's pull it up. All right. This is why you Jakes just can't be coming out of your mouth like, man, that's an Edomite, bro. Why you dealing with? No. Okay? Don't be hasty. Don't be hasty in anything you doing. Take your time period. Look at this. You gonna say Patrick Mahomes' daughter is a Edomite, but you a damn lie. Okay? He's a Jake, therefore she's a Jake. Speckled bird. Speckled bird. Speckled bird. Okay? So, once again, judge righteous judgment. Judge righteous judgment. In school, I guarantee you, her spirit, she's going to hang out with the so-called black girls. She ain't going to hang out with those Edomite girls. She's going to hang out with so-called black girls because her spirit cries out. Jake, their spirit cries out. Right? Now, hey, brother got that one. Let's get another one. You know, another one that we always use. Simple and plain. What's the boy that play basketball? Blake Griffin. Let's pull up Blake Griffin and his family. And this is just a refresher for any brother. No, Bob Marley is not an Edomite. All right? Ta'ana. Come on, bro. Pay attention. Okay? Matter of fact, let's deal with that situation. Ta'ana. Bob Marley, right? What does he make? What does he predominantly make? What does he make? What's he famous for? What is he famous for? Music, right. Is his music trash? Is his music ass? Or is his music fire? Is his music ass or is it gas? Is it fire or is it trash? You answer me that question. Exactly. Can a fucking Edomite produce fire music? No. Hell no. Hell no. Okay? So I know, because we hear that many times, that Bob Marley is an Edomite because of his father's complexion. But if you go into his grandfather, if you look up his grandfather is most definitely a Jake. His characteristics, the way that the shape of his face looks like a straight Benjamite. This is what most brothers do not go into. We actually went into this before, and we researched it, and we understood that Bob Marley he's a Benjamite, man. Okay, he is a Jake. And furthermore, you can tell by his music, his soul cries out, right? And you're going to have a lot of Jake out there that Bob Marley is an Edom. Yeah, we see it plenty times, man. But that's because those Jakes judge off of appearance. Those Jakes don't judge righteous judgment. You know? Shoot, man, I play Bob Marley, man. His music make me feel good. Edomite can't never make nothing that make me feel good. Trust and believe me. That's how we know the Beatles, Paul McCartney, that's a Jake. All right? Some of them dudes in Nirvana, some of them are Jakes. Okay? Justin Timberlake, that's a Jake. Okay? You know, what's that dude? John B, that's a Jake. You know, man, I could go down the line and just name them. And they may look YT, but they are most definitely Jakes, man. It's the spirit, bro. It's the spirit. And you do your research on it too. You'll come to the same conclusion and the same understanding. Okay? Now, let's look at Blake Griffin and his family. Look at that. Now, New Brothers. Yeah, Eric Sharon, yeah, Khan. Okay, New Brothers. What is Blake Griffin? What tribe is he? This is for New Brothers. Like a K-Will or a Ta'ana. This is for you New Brothers. What tribe is Blake Griffin? Do you know? Y'all got 10 seconds. If y'all don't know, then anybody can answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, okay, y'all don't know. Okay, he's the tribe of Levi, so he is a Haitian. Blake Griffin is indeed a Haitian. He's of Haitian descent. So, guess what? These kids, these are Haitians. They Haitians, right? It's hard to believe, right? But they are indeed Haitian because he's a Haitian, okay? Even though his wife is an Edomite, all right? Now, what would she be? What would she be considered? That's just simply a concubine, a lesser wife. Is that against the law? No, it's not against the law, okay? You can have concubines. You can have lesser wives, right? So let's look up Blake Griffin's father. That's Blake Griffin's pops right there. Guess what? Blake Griffin's pops got with an Edomite. That's why Blake Griffin is that color, although he's an Haitian. Okay? So every single Haitian ain't going to be pitch black dark, man. Every single Jamaican ain't going to be dark skinned. Right? Speckled birds. Speckled birds. Keep that in your mind. All right? This is important for you to know, so when you're dealing with people, you don't just automatically assume that they are an Israelite just because they're dark-skinned, and you don't automatically assume that they're an Edomite just because they're light-skinned. Okay? We are taught to, search and study and deal with a person and try the spirit. You have to try the spirit. That's what every single brother should be doing, man. This is 1 John 4:1. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits, whether they are of Yahawah, because many false prophets are going out into the world. right? So in general, you have to try the spirits when you deal with somebody. That also goes to you proving a friend, right? When I'm teaching, I don't expect you to just off rip believe it. No, I want you to actually go and study it. Go and look up Blake Griffin's lineage. You'll find that his father is a Haitian. What is the Haitians? Tribe of Levi. So you'll know it yourself. So therefore you can go forth and teach it to others. Let's get that. All right? Because this is what we're doing. Ain't no yes man over here. Y'all brothers need to be able to teach, man. This is 2 Timothy 2:2. And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men, who shall be able to teach others also. So if I'm breaking it down, this lesson, if you've been writing down these precepts, right? Jeremiah 12:9. Okay, we're going to get also Hosea 1:10. Take it back to Genesis 1:24, 25, 26, right? Wherever I just went, you should be writing these things down. At the top of the lesson, it should be speckled bird lesson. And then you'll be able to teach it. Go study the precepts. And you should be able to bring it out in an allotted amount of time, man. Okay? Brother from GMS South Holland, Khan. You got plenty brothers. One of the elders up in Chicago, man. The brother looks YT, but nah, he a Jake, straight up. You could tell every time he talks, every time he opens his mouth. Right? It's plenty brothers, man, that is in this truth, in this faith. And they may look YT, but they are Jakes. But you got stupid camps out here. They got dudes bowing down, kissing their feet. Edomite ain't never going to bow down and kiss your shoe. Get the hell out of here. They're not going to do that. Okay? They're too damn prideful. They would not do that. Okay? Now, from there, let's go to Hosea. Matter of fact, let's get to Hosea, and then we'll go and get another video. This is Hosea 1 and 10. We'll just get to the point. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power, Yahawah. Right? So scattered as the sands of the sea. You pick up some sand and what? You can't count all those particles. Okay? You can't count all those particles of sand. Right? It's impossible. Right? So you can't measure us as a nation, man. It's billions of us. You can't measure. You will not know. All right? You just have to, once again, try the spirit. And this is furthermore how Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi had it set up, where we're in much slavery, we're in much persecution. All right? Colonizers came over, impregnated our women, and you got a bunch of tares and, walking around. And they say they Mexican, but they spirit's not bearing witness. They say they black or so-called, Native American or whatever it may be, but their spirit's not bearing witness. Like Atia and Tamara. Those are not Israelites. Okay? Look at their father. Go to their father's lineage and take it back. Those are not Israelites. What's dude's name, man? Barry Gordy. He's not an Israelite. Maybe dark skin, maybe light skin, whatever. He's not an Israelite. All right. Who else? What's that dude? That goofy dude, Brian Gumble. All right. Little comedian. He's not an Israelite. Okay. At the end of the day, Lenny Kravitz, not an Israelite. Exactly. Okay. So you have to check the spirit. You have to try the spirit. All right. So let's go to the next video. And we're going to begin to wrap it up. Like I said, it's not a... I said Tia and Tamara. Pay attention. We already said that. Like I say, man. I don't think y'all be listening, man. I think y'all just be here. I don't think y'all be listening. But hey, let's keep it going.
I'm the blindfolder that climbs rovers with 9 shoulders.
What? You said you're the blindfolder that climbs rovers with 9 shoulders? Well, how ironic. Because I'm the white cobra that strikes ogres with 5 toasters. I use a signed poster if Mike Posner is my coaster. What's your wife's name? I might know her. She's mad nice. She's bipolar. I keep a gun.
Ooh,
She's mad nice.
she's bipolar.
I keep a gun in my holster, revolver with the side loader that'll turn out like white voters. There's no hiding. We do be voting. We vote a lot.
I'm the blindfold.
Yeah, he cold.
I might.
All right, that's a Jake right there. That's a speckled bird. You know, the creativity. He's in the environment with all these Jakes. Okay, he's holding his own. You know, dude's actually all right, man. Okay, so, yo, who the fuck is you, dude? Okay, who is this dude? Yo, you about to get up out of here. All right, don't come in here trying to teach. This is not your platform. All right, let me get you up out of here. Y'all need to, look, for you new brothers, bro, for y'all that's just coming in the lesson, apply Ecclesiastes 5, 1 through 3. Okay? You ain't here talking about Nigerians aren't Israelites, Africans aren't Israelites, etc., etc. Yes, some Africans are Israelites. Okay? Once again, you got the Igbo tribe, the Ashanti tribe, Bantu tribe. You have certain Nigerians. You have Guyana, people in Guyana. All right, not all of them, but some of them are indeed Israelites. How do we know? Because the Spirit bears witness. So that's just Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi that sent you over here to be made an example of. You have no understanding. Matter of fact, let me check your page. Everybody that come in here trying to teach, I check your damn page. Okay? We gonna see if you, because you will come in here and try to teach, okay, but you don't be teaching on your page. You don't got no effort to put in any. Let's check your page. All right. What's your name? UPK. Nah. You ain't got no lessons. All you do is repost. You was a reposter. You have no lessons. But you want to come in my live and spew out your nonsense. No scriptures, no precepts, no nothing. Okay? If you have the UPK, don't they teach you to use the Bible, brother? Don't they teach you to use the Bible? I would think so. What's the name? Captain General Yahawah over there, right? Don't they teach you to use the Bible? All right? Get your silly ass up out of here, dude. I don't deal with you hip-hop dudes, man. Go get a chain and have your Passover wherever y'all about to have it at. Because we know y'all be partying at y'all Passover, doing concerts and shit. Okay? I'm not with the UPK. All right? Y'all niggas is goofy to me. And I tell that to any UPK brother, man. If you're not teaching this truth 100%, the correct way and the proper way, nigga, use the goofy. All right? Now let's keep it going for the people that are listening. So, Hosea 1 and 10, once again. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea. So wouldn't we be scattered in America? Wouldn't we be scattered in Africa as well? All right. Let's get your ass up out of here. Talking about patriarchal system is a lie. So that means that you worship women. Yahusha, that's the false name. You over here worshiping women. What is this, bug out hour? If you saying the patriarchal system is a lie, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is a lie, then you must worship Sarah. You worship the Virgin Mary, I guess. That's what you worship, Yahusha. Bro, just go join Catholicism, man. Just go be a Catholic. Get that dumb shit up out of here, man. All right? Once again, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power. We are scattered. We cannot be measured. So we are all over the planet. I have been all over the planet. I have met Jakes. I know now through the Spirit. I have met them in different continents. I've met Jakes in Australia. And furthermore, we got brothers out there teaching in Australia. I met Jakes in Japan. I met Jakes in Singapore. I met Jakes in Hong Kong, China. I met Jake in Malaysia, in the Philippines. I've met Jake all over this planet, man. So I know from firsthand experience, being in the military, that we are scattered. If y'all that's just the Bible. The Bible is accurate, 100%. And Yahawah actually gave me a chance to understand and realize that. Right? I've seen my people all over the planet. South Korea. Okay? So it ain't no lie. Once again. So yes, you have Jake's Israelites in Africa. In Nigeria. Alright? For this guy, man. Look, take that dumb shit to the UPK, bro. This ain't the UPK. Okay? This ain't the UPK. Verse 11. Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together and appoint themselves one head. And they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel. And Yahawashi will lead us. Yahawashi is our king. Let's go to Colossians. And then we're going to begin to wrap it up. This is Yahawashi. Verse 16. For by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers. All things were created by him and for him. This is Yahawashi creating everything. Through the spirit and power of Yahawah, the Father allowed him to create these things. And he is before all things, and by him all things consist. And he is the head of the body, the church, who is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead, that in all things he might have preeminence. For it pleased the Father. That's how we know who we talking about. For it pleased the Father that in him, Yahawashi is the subject of all of this, that in him should all fullness dwell. Right? So when you ask yourself these questions, and you be like, well, why is it Israelites? Because our disobedience. That's the way that the script was written. That's the way that the story had to go. Okay? This is not for the simple-minded, man. But as it says in the Apocrypha, that the ways of our king, the ways of the laws are plain unto us. But to the wicked is stumbling blocks. Loosely quoting, man. So it's beautiful, though. That's why Yahawashi spoke in parables. We understand the parables. A foolish, a wicked individual would not. It's not for him to get. It's not for him to understand. So when this ISUPK dude said, ain't no Israelites in Nigeria, that's foolish. And that's furthermore letting me know you're not about to understand the parables, brother. Okay? Y'all show yourselves every single live, man. All right? Now, yeah, at that point, man, I'm gonna wrap it up. Okay? I hope this has been an edifying live. Really just showcasing speckled birds. Showcasing individuals that may look like a different nation, but they are indeed Israelites. Okay? Such as Bob Marley, Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, all right? Justin Timberlake. Okay? What's the dude name, man? The little Justin Bieber. Yeah, he's a Jake. Justin Bieber is a Jake. Yes. All right? You know, all these different type of individuals, man. Okay? All right? So, hey, man, if anybody got any type of questions, you can ask them right now. And, you know, while I salute out. So, facing the east, all praises, glory, and honor be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone as always. Shalawam to the Lord's hopeful elect, 144,000 men, as well as 1/3 men, women, and children. Maintaining themselves. Shalawam, Shalawam. Alright. Kwam Yasharahla and abide babal to this wicked kingdom. May Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi destroy this bitch yesterday. Alright. I don't see no questions. So I'm just about to end it. If nobody has any questions, I'll give about a minute. Anything that come to your mind pertaining to the scriptures. And let me go through, see who up in here. All right, good to see you back, brother Ta'ana. All right, good to see you, bro. You know, good to see you. I've been seeing you coming to the lives consistently. That's beautiful, right? The brother Kananaya, Shalawam up. The brother Dev, good to see you up in here, up. Brother Endure All, good to see you up in here, up. I saw you in the camp lesson today. You know, the water for coming and supporting. Shalawam Zaquan. Shalawam to the brother Mala'akaya. Shalawam to you. Be seeing you up in here all the time. Shalawam, brother Amataza, brother Nakaf, or as we call him, Nachaf. All right, shalawam to the brother Darashamath. Darashamath. But as let the precepts call him, Darashamath. All right, shalawam to Black Judah. Good to see you back, bro. All right, I know you joined late and all that, but just next time, just apply Ecclesiastes 5, 1, and 3. You know, when you coming in, just give yourself some time to learn and listen, and to get involved. And furthermore, for you, since you kind of new, I would suggest you just push precepts. You just put precepts, and grow. And that goes with military conduct. That's how we all had to come up. You know what I'm saying? We all had to come up that way. It's working your discipline out, if you understand what I'm saying. So for new brothers, precepts. Because sometimes I'll be seeing the brother Gabriel or Amana wa Allah, y'all be trying to correct people in the comment board. But that's not y'all position yet. Y'all not teaching yet. Y'all don't produce lessons. Okay? Just trust the brothers got it. So just, precepts. If you want to correct somebody, put a precept out. Shalawam to the brother JK. Good to see you. Shalawam to my brother Abaniah. All right? And I don't see no questions. All right, so I'm going to get up out of here, man. I'm going to talking about 10 more minutes. How about you go live, man, for 10 more minutes? You say that every live. Hey, shalom to that East Indian, Adarga Bar. I see you, Ak. I see you. I need some curry. I need some curry chicken. Let me stop. All right, man. But hey, shalom. Bahasham, Yahawashi, Barak, Ahtham. Shalawam.